Hello, this is Rochelle with the Healing Rose, and today I'm going to do a quick flip through of the Mirror Truth Lenormand cards by Silvia Neitzner. So it comes in this really lovely little magnetic box with ribbons. It's actually a really nicely done box for a Lenormand. It is a gilded deck. It has a really decent guidebook, actually. It gives you a solid meaning for each card. It doesn't go as in-depth with the Lenormand as some guidebooks do. So it is gilded. All right. And let's just go in a little closer so we can see some of the detail on these beautiful little cards. Okay, so we have the rider and the clover, and of course it gives you your suit and number for original cards in the bottom corner. I like that there's not a lot of distraction, like sometimes there's like a lot going on in some Lenormand, like there's a whole crazy scene. I like these clouds with the dragon. You have the dark and the light, which can be important depending on how you read your Lenormand. So instead of bouquet, this just says flowers, but and this has the rod instead of the whip. Birds. The child is adorable. The fox. I like the stars. I like how they're actually almost kind of like snowflakes on this, but it's still very clearly, it's clearly labeled. It doesn't look like much anything else. Oops, a little sticky there. And you'll find that often with gilded cards when you first get them. They do have a tendency, because of how they're gilded, to actually want to kind of stick together a little bit. And also, I think in particular, you can feel on these ones how they were, when they were cut and they were punched out, there's a little lip on this side. So it kind of grips the card underneath a little bit. I like this for letter. And then there's the gentleman and the lady. The lily. The sun and the moon. Oh. The key. I love this card for the fish. The colors are amazing. The anchor and the cross. So it does not give you extra cards like some decks do for the lady and the gentleman. Like sometimes there's an extra of each. And you have two ladies and you have two gentlemen, and sometimes they're older, sometimes they're younger. All right, so side shuffle on these. They are fully glossy, so they have a bit of cling to them. So I feel like it's going to take a little bit to get them to be fully separate. The shuffle is very nice. So the cardstock is not super springy, but because it's not super springy and it doesn't spring back very well, I feel like that makes it almost a little easier to shuffle. And of course, I can't bridge. I am a horrible shuffler. All right, so let's just get one card and we'll read from the guidebook to give you a, oh, I guess that's our card. Okay. All right, 26, book. Let's see what it says about book. Okay, so we just have the single page. Get this open. Okay, basically the book card stands for a secret knowledge or science, closeness, unknown, education, not visible yet, new chapter of life that is being opened, or new beginning of something. Subconsciousness, education, secrecy, being mysterious, being discreet, covering something up, giving a relationship time, hiding something, checking the innocuous, waiting a bit longer, appreciating the luck more, sharing knowledge or expressing own knowledge, educating yourself further, and questioning where the knowledge is coming from. Did you experience this knowledge yourself, or is it just something retold? Knowledge means to make your own experience, otherwise it is just philosophy. What do you believe in, and what have you not proven by yourself to form your own opinion? You can reveal a secret only if you take care and address it. Only then you can understand it and work on it. In the long run, the unspoken can be more harmful than that which is spoken. Think carefully about what you are doing. So that's a little interestingly, I want to almost say interestingly, it's kind of a different, a little bit of a different take than maybe some other. Let's just grab this other Lenormand that I have. And we'll take a look and see how this book definition differs. Okay, 25, 26. So in here it says the card energy is positive. Keywords: book, documents, paperwork, education, esoteric mysteries, knowledge, project, research, secrets, study, and writing. And the full meaning: this book holds its secrets. Think of all the hidden mysteries that lie in books. This card is one of education, research, and gaining understanding. It could also stand for a physical book, but usually projects and study are involved with this card. And then it gives you a couple combinations, like if it's book with birds, it's learn discussions, book plus fox, new information. In love, it means a secret relationship or hidden admirer. In career, learning new skill sets at work. The characteristics, timing, and then it talks a bit about the images from the deck. So this kind of gives a little bit different take on the book. Not that it's wrong or inaccurate, it's just presented a little bit differently in this guidebook than I find in some other Lenormand books that I have read. But nonetheless, it is a gorgeous little deck. The backs are beautiful. I love that kind of compass rose sort of motif that's on the back there. I love the color palette of this. I love the vibrancy in this watercolor style background that is in each card. Overall, I am really enjoying working with this deck. Okay, and I hope you have enjoyed this little review of this deck, this quick little flip through. And if you enjoyed it, you know, maybe you'll pop out and get your own copy, because this is quite a fun little, it's a fun little deck to work with. So if you've enjoyed that, I would love if you would hit that little thumbs up button down below. If you feel called to subscribe, please do so. I look forward to meeting up with you in future videos. Take care. Bye.